And here we go for the World Team League. Spawning down on the bottom left for the Starving Camels, it's TooDming. And his opponent. Spawning up at the top right for Berserker Esports, it is Spatz. In the red. And this is the match being kicked off. This is week 1 action of the 2023 World Team League regular season. And let's see what we've got coming up. Spatz, very strong micro player. Player that I think of and I'm like, yeah, he's good. He's good at video game. He's got some tricks. Oh, there we go. We got the Berserker logo. That is a pretty cool logo and fitting of Berserker. You definitely could imagine a Berserker as a guy just dual wielding axes. Because a Berserker wouldn't have a shield, would he? He would just run at you. That's the whole point of a Berserker. But and I mean, it kind of fits with Spatz's playstyle, actually. He's a very run-at-you kind of player, I feel like. Very aggressive. Loves 2-base, 3-base timings. Loves hitting his opponent repeatedly until they either go down or he runs out of steam. And he's pretty good at it. Pretty darn good at it. Now, let's see how TooDming can deal with that. Does he have the essence of a Starving Camel? Starving Camel is, of course, a very strange name. It is an allegory to, I believe, a Chinese proverb where the rough meaning is that a starving camel is still stronger than a horse. So even and what that actually means in terms of how, it might translate indirectly is that a starving camel is going to be more effective than a horse, even if the horse is well taken care of. A camel that's in its worst shape is still more effective than a horse. Now, I have no opinion on that. It's just a funny expression and really strange to base a team on that. But the whole point is that this is kind of like an older generations club. We're going to see the Adept shading forward into the main base. This is an aggressive move here from Spatz. And TooDming, barely gets the save right there with the Spore Crawler. Second one will not get saved. Nice pick off there from Spatz. Drone gets killed and he forces out a Spore. And doesn't even take any shield damage. Ooh, he wants that creep tumor, and he is going to get it. Takes a fair bit of damage on the Adept, but it is really nice to get that early creep tumor. That's going to slow down the creep significantly. Now, Spatz did not follow up with a second Adept, so it's not the most horrible thing, because that would be a lot more difficult to deal with 2 Adepts with no creep connecting the natural. But it's going to be not the end of the world. Now, we do see Spatz getting in here. Oh, he drops a Revelation instead of trying to get any damage done. Very much that's something that Showtime likes to do in PvT. Almost never goes in to try and get damage with his first energy on the Oracle. Almost always drops a Revelation. But that's a different matchup, different player. Still interesting to see it in PvZ, where, honestly, I don't think you can get too much information with that first Revelation. It's good to know where the queens are, I suppose, but not my favorite usage of the energy. We do see a very fast +1 melee coming in from TooDming. Spatz, okay, he's going to get reflected here, or deflected. Wow, Forged Twilight Council and a Robo coming on in. Spatz is probably just going to play Blink Stalkers to open up. Ooh, does find an opening into third base. Picks himself 2 drones. That's not bad at all. Nice stuff. Ooh, okay. Going to be Ling Bane to open things up here for TooDming. Now, with how fast that +1 melee was, he could go for like a 2-gas Ling Bane pressure, and I think he actually does have a second gas in the main base. Triple Oracle will get deflected from the natural. Good job so far from TooDming. Staying on top of this and keeping these away. And yeah, TooDming starting up a couple of lings here. There we go. 14 more lings in the production tab. So it is going to be a little bit of aggression. Ooh, oracles will find one queen. Good job from Spatz to keep that one oracle, pull it back, keep it alive. Gets a couple drones as well. But he's going to need to recognize what is going on, because this can be a very difficult kind of attack to hold. Very quick second robotics facility and a robotics base. So he's going to be taking a page out of Classics book and going for a big, I think, 4 Colossus plus 2 Blink Stalker timing. But will he be able to get there? Of course, it could be 4 Disruptors. We'll have to see. Classic has been doing that a lot recently in his PVZ, so it'll be interesting to see if Spatz has become a bit of a student of that. Banelings, oh, they are going to get into the natural for sure. And that is a lot of lings to follow up. This is looking very deadly right now for Spatz. Oracles are going to, well, they're going to have a lot of work to do. Banelings not getting the best connections here, but these lings have +1 melee. They are in the natural. Stalker's getting absolutely wrecked here. And I think this might just completely kill Spatz right here. He's got no army to speak of, really. TooDming is going to continue following this up. He's getting Carapace. Will tear down the wall at the front very effectively. And yeah, there it is. GG's going to get called. TooDming catches his opponent completely off guard and will get the game 1 victory. Nice job from TooDming. And here we go for game 2, spawning down on the bottom left. It is TooDming for the Starving Camels. And his opponent, spawning up at the top right for Berserker Esports, it's Spatz. Looking to get the series split here. This is looking a little tough. A little tough. For the Berserker team, at least. For the Starving Camels, this is a fantastic start. It's exactly what you're looking for. I believe Spatz is probably the strongest player. Well, it's actually hard to say. Firefly, I think, is definitely the strongest player for the Starving Camels. I'm not sure who I would rank highest on Berserker. I think I would probably say Spatz in this lineup. So TooDming taking down Spatz is already great news for the Starving Camels, because now that means Firefly, like, even just winning one map right here is really good news for the Starving Camels. Because Firefly should, on paper, be favored against Dimaga. Dimaga, though, is a long-time veteran of the World Team League. Reminder that the other match for the day is going to be Storm Gaming versus Dragon Kites Gaming, which is kind of a rematch, sort of the semifinals last season. Now, Dragon Kites Gaming is a combination of Dragon Phoenix Gaming and Kites Gaming. So they combined their names, combined their rosters. Although, funnily enough, because they lost Rogue, because Zest went to the military, and Cure was not re-signed, interestingly, you could make an argument that they're a weaker squad. I don't personally think that they are, because they have Oliveira, and Oliveira is damn strong. I do think Storm Gaming is quite a bit weaker, though, with the loss of Gumiho, especially with him really finding his stride in the last, like, 3 to 6 months. Probably 3 months or so. Regardless, we're talking about this match right now. And we are going to see Spatz shading forward once again. He is getting a Twilight Council and a quick robo. I think he's going to be going Resonating Glaives here. Ooh, TooDming will lose another drone. Oh, Shade's kind of into the Queen, but a little bit of a... that's funny that... Oh my god, they kept like the same range band from one another. That's really funny. They moved away at the exact same rate right there. It's kind of neat, looking like a weird little situation there, a weird little standoff. We are going to be seeing 5-gate resonating glaives from Spatz. This is what I was talking about, where he just kind of runs at you. He is going to be throwing a ton of adepts at TooDming. TooDming, for his part, very quick Evo Chamber again. That is not good against this, because he is going to be going +1 melee, which means he's going to be going heavy lings, which means he is going to have a tough time dealing with this. For one, the +1 melee is not going to come online for a while. And two, even when it does, the adepts are still getting two-shotted. Or sorry, the Zerglings are still getting two-shotted by those adepts. Like, the adepts are going to be a big problem for TooDming to deal with. If he was getting a very quick Baneling nest, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. He is going heavy on the lings right now, which is good news for TooDming. He needs a lot of lings. But I don't know. I'm pretty scared right now for him. You've got 9 adepts showing on up. Resonating Glaives is completing right now. Queens are going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting here. And the thing is, with 5-gate glaives, you can throw adepts every which way. He's going to shade right into the natural, and it's just lings here. Now, there are a good number of queens shelling away at these adepts, and the adepts, they're going to take a fair amount of damage, but Spatz, he's going to create a lot of chaos with this great positioning at the third base right there, getting the adepts into a really tight corner. Now, they will eventually get cleaned up by these lings, but it is still chaos being created and a lot of lings getting picked off. Spatz is able to pick off a little bit of creep. Now, TooDming, because he kills that off, he is going to be able to isolate the adepts down to just one area. However, if you look at a worker count, yeah, it's 33 drones right now to 44 probes and a robotics bay on the way. If Spatz just goes straight up into 2-base Colossus and keeps threatening attacks with these adepts, I mean, I think I still like this for Spatz. Now, if he tries to go Disruptors, that is not going to be great for him. I think Spatz... Oh, man. That is so many lings right here. TooDming is putting himself in this... Oh, wow. We are going to see a couple queens getting picked off. Cancels the shade. Okay, the ling's going to try and wrap around. The Banelings, where are they? Where are the Banes? TooDming does have +1 melee. He's actually doing quite well in this fight. Spatz, only a couple adepts going to shade forward. He will start lifting up using that War Prism effectively. Oh, Spatz is going Disruptors. I do not like this at all. Your opponent's going Mass Ling, and you're going Disruptors? That is not the answer. I don't know if he... I don't know if he even knows that, like, he has to know that there's, like, no lings in the natural, right? Or no drones in the natural. Okay, he's seen that. And he sees it's mass lings. His opponent can't afford roaches. Like, the play is absolutely to have gone Colossus. Hang on, is he even going to be able to hold this? Yeah, he's going to get the warp in. He's good. Oh, he shades forward. He really wants to force the fight against these lings. But with the queens in support and with the adept numbers being whittled down... Actually, no. I mean, the lings still get kind of wrecked right there. Spatz, he's not going to be able to get too much done, but he will find some drones at the third base. Just machine guns down 3 drones in an instant. Oh, the Banelings, nice split from Spatz, but then he keeps the adepts all clumped up. Nice kill on the pylon. That switches off 2 of the gateways. TooDming, oh my goodness, he's actually going to beat Glaive adepts with Ling Bane. That is not supposed to happen at all. Disruptor shots, not getting anything done. TooDming is going to 2-0 Spatz, it looks like. And now the Colossus starts up. But man, oh man, is it way too late. Spatz is now down 8 workers. TooDming going to drone up. Yeah, this is fantastic for TooDming. This is not supposed to go this way. Oh, the Ling's going to get through. Nice split from TooDming right there. He's going to kill the adept. He's going to kill all the probes in the natural, and this game is over. There is nothing to be done right now for Spatz. He just can't do anything. And TooDming, looking good. Looking very strong right there. Well executed. All right, here we go. Game number 3, spawning down in the bottom right. For the Starving Camels, it's Silky. Looking to close this series out potentially, and his opponent looking to equalize for Berserker Esports, it is Soulspirit. And this is just the first series Soulspirit has played in the World Team League regular season. Only the second series he has played in the World Team League in aggregate. That includes qualifiers. That includes Code A, trying to qualify into the actual, the like mini tournament they have with 8 teams. Yeah, this is going to be tough. This is going to be extremely tough. A lot of pressure, very different playing for a team. We are going to be seeing a pool first coming out of Soulspirit. So playing a little bit safely right there. Meanwhile, Silky going for the Hatch Gas pool. I do believe that Soulspirit is a solid, strong player. I think he's really good at what he does. Really, and I think ZVZ is probably... I don't know enough about him to say this with absolute confidence. I'm just basing this off the few games I have seen. I feel like ZVZ is his most dangerous matchup. Dangerous for opponents, that is. So, in a good way. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he elects to do right here. He did go for the 6-ling opener with this pool first. So he's going to try and get something done with this. This is not just a defensive, I don't want to die to a 12 pool play. This is a, I want to get a little bit done with this. Now, we are going to see Silky, obviously seeing this with his Overlord. Soulspirit did not try and sneak it around. You really can't do that unless you go for like a 14 pool. But most players don't go for that kind of thing. I think I've only seen Rogue doing that. And you can sneak the lings out and maybe get some damage done with them. Oh, Soulspirit will be able to grab one ling here. Oh, gets into a good position behind the minerals and actually finds... Oh, not able to find the drone. The ling, the hero ling sacrifices itself to save that drone. Nice job. And a good Spore Crawler morph behind it just to make sure. Good defense here from Silky. Very clean defense. And he gets across the map, gets a scout. Oh, Soulspirit. Soulspirit. Ooh, he doesn't want to lose a drone. I don't think he did, but I don't know that he didn't. Silky is actually... He comes out of this behind in workers by a fair amount. That's quite interesting. Wouldn't have expected that. And now his Baneling Nest is very far along. Silky, though, does get a Creep Tumor down, which is going to allow him to, I guess, be more mobile with his queens. It makes me think... Oh, no! No! He's getting Ling flooded, and he just canceled the Baneling Nest. Oh, not like this. Not like this, Soulspirit. He's also supply blocked. Did he lose an Overlord? Or did he just get supply blocked? Oh, my goodness. This is terrible for Soulspirit right here. And talk about the inexperience of playing in the World Team League. This is definitely some nerves showing right here. Now, he does get the Scout Seize the Lair. But this is looking tough. This is looking tough for Soulspirit right here. We are just going to see Silky going for the cancel on this third. He's not going to try and end the game with this. Silky did drone up a decent bit behind this. Oh, that's a lot of lings. Okay, cancel does get... well, he gets the cancel. I actually think there was enough lings from Silky to still fight those lings from Soulspirit, but I understand that he just went after the hatch. He was expecting more units to come down. Now, this is really interesting, because if Soulspirit hadn't canceled that Baneling Nest, he would have been perfectly prepared for this attack. But he wanted to save a few extra resources, get himself ahead, and instead he put himself, honestly, pretty far behind now. Oh, we're going to see Silky going straight mutas here. Wow, that is rather unexpected. Rather unexpected. Ooh, we are going to see a cancel once again. Okay. Does cost him a few lings. Oh, on the other side, though, Soulspirit gets the cancel back. That's pretty nice. Now, this is a super low eco Spire. Silky is on just 30 drones right now. He is droning up a little bit here. We do see the, oh my god, 16 Banes. Whoa. Okay, can Silky have any chance against this? I don't see a world. Oh, the Baneling's massive connection. And he's still got like 55 left. Queens are going to get surrounded here. The Baneling's keeping the army, the Lings of Silky, away. Oh my god. He gets in here and just absolutely blasts his opponent into space. Silky has money for mutas, but that does not matter because he gets absolutely killed. Killinated right there, and Soulspirit keeps his team's hopes alive. And here we go, game 4, spawning up in the top left. It is Silky for the Starving Camels. And his opponent spawning down into the bottom right for Berserker Esports. It is Soulspirit, who puts his team on the board. First official win in the World Team League. Let's go, Soulspirit. Very well done. All he needed was 16 Banes smashing into his opponent's face like a giant rock. Just bludgeoning. Yeah. We are going to be seeing a gas. Is that gas pool or was that pool gas? Either way, that's a very quick gas, very quick pool out of Silky. And I think he might be wanting to return the favor. Think we might be wanting to return the favor with this. He's not going to have enough gas to start Ling speed right away as that pool finishes, but it's going to be really quick. And I think he definitely has aggressive intent, or he's playing to represent that concept. It is entirely possible that he's just doing this to be extra safe, but that would be rather bold. Okay, this is going to be a 6 Ling build with this. So this is trying to look, I think, a little bit like what Soulspirit did before, but is going to be Ling Bane behind it. Yeah, he's not stopping mining gas. He's going to get that Baneling nest up in the main base, and he is going to try and whack his opponent over the head and take game number 2. Put his team on match point. Now, I still think this is a... Even if Silky does kill his opponent with this, this is still a tough position for Team Berserker because... even if Berserker holds this. Sorry, I should say, even if Soulspirit holds this, this is a tough position for Berserker because Firefly is coming out. And Dimaga is going to have a tough time going up against a player of Firefly's caliber. Now, that doesn't mean he can't hold for sure, but it is going to be tough. Wait, no, it's... What do we have? What do we have? Nope, no. It is, in fact, what I thought. For some reason, I thought I mixed the players up. I did not. Silky, he is going to be flooding forward very shortly. He will have that Baneling advantage, of course. Ooh, nice split right here from Silky. Able to take a slightly better fight right there and force his opponent back. Soulspirit going quick layer. Unless he gets a wall like right now, I don't know how he's going to deal with this. That is a lot of Banelings morphing on in. 6 Banelings. Ling speed flooding forward. Where is the wall? We need to see Soulspirit walling right now. He's getting a spine. Nuh-uh. Nope. Not going to work. Not going to cut it. He will have these queens on the ramp, which is rather nice. But at minimum, he's going to lose this base. Oh, and he moves the queens forward, which means they will be taking even more surface area, or giving even more surface area. 2 Banes do get taken down. Nice rewall here from Soulspirit. He's holding this about as well as one could possibly hope. But the Banelings get through. The Spine Crawler not yet done. It will get targeted down by the Lings. Doesn't have that +1 armor yet. And there's the cancel. Yeah, Silky, he's got him. Queen pops out. There's no Baneling nest here for Soulspirit. You can't hold this. You can't hold this when your wall gets breached. There it is. GG gets called. And Silky will put his team on match point. All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top left for the Starving Camels, it is Firefly. In the blue. Looking to close it out. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right for Berserker Esports, it is Dimaga. In the red. Now, to explain what kind of happened in that previous game, and you might be wondering why Soulspirit didn't just wall. He didn't just full wall for the Ling Bane Flood. For one, he didn't see the Banelings coming. He saw the Ling Flood, and he thought he might be able to hold with just queens on the ramp because it was a 6 Ling play. And so Soulspirit kind of, I think, got fooled a little bit by Silky. He was thinking, hey, maybe I'm facing a similar build to what I did, but with a fast Ling speed and no Baneling Nest behind it. He might have just been thinking it was just a straight Ling Flood, or he was thinking, hey, I can't make a hold at the front, so he doesn't go for the Evo Chamber wall, doesn't go for the hold there. He was like, maybe I'm thinking I don't have enough space to re-wall behind it, but I think it is the first one. That is what it feels like. Now, what we've got going on to game number 2 is, well, this is a matchup between one of the longest standing players in SC2. Dimaga has been playing since the beginning of StarCraft 2, right up there with White Raw, with Koss. He's old hat. He has been around for a very long time, and the fact that he's still playing at a high level is quite impressive. However, Firefly certainly has the advantage here on paper. That's not to say Dimaga can't, use old man strength on him, and I would love to see that, but it is going to be pretty tough for him here. And part of the reason why Soulspirit, was doing what he was doing, went for that very quick layer, is the same reason he canceled the Baneling Nest in game 3 of this series, game 1 of their little best of 2. You're just trying to cut corners wherever you can. Anytime at this level that you can save money by not getting something done or by not spending it on whatever the wrong thing. Oh, he gets the creep tumor. Just barely gets it before it cloaks up. That's a really very nice pick off for Firefly here. And Firefly going to get 2 adepts very quickly across the map here. Does go for the Stargate in the natural. Firefly. Oh, is he going to... Okay, he's going to shade out. Dimaga, nice drone pull. Very good defense from Dimaga so far. Not bad. For anyone wondering, before you think I'm giving Dimaga crap for being old, he is my age. So I'm more just making fun of myself because Dimaga is way better than I have ever been, even at my absolute peak when I was playing a lot at the beginning of Legacy of the Void. Dimaga's better than I have ever been by a significant amount, too. Nice positioning on the Queens here. Gets knocks out all the shields and a little bit of hull on that Oracle, pushes it away. So good start from the Ukrainian Zerg player. Dimaga does stream a lot, by the way, so if you are interested in seeing someone shirk the thing that I'm always saying, the excuse I'm always making about, my old man hands, Dimaga is available to do that, to, prove that I'm wrong. So you can check out his stream on Twitch if you're interested. We do see one drone getting picked off right there. Firefly. Oh, going to maneuver through the middle between the main and the natural. Gets out without taking any substantial hull, despite being in a bit of an awkward position. It might seem like, hey, why are players so aggressive with their oracles? Why do they move them into positions? Because you need to be in order to find that kind of damage that'll get you some good work done. By the way, Dimaga, I don't know if he was supply blocked for a moment or if it was just all his injects popping and they each had a larva on them. No, they would have had like 2 larvae on them. He just dropped 16 drones at once on the production tab. That is... He must have been floating a lot of larvae. Now he gets all 5 additional gases. Roach Warren, Evo Chamber, Layer. It's entirely possible that he was holding larva for a moment in fear of something. Oh, nice job from Firefly right here. Gets into the 3rd base. Distracts with 1 Oracle and flies in with the other 2. Nice job. This is very interesting from Firefly. He's added on a Void Ray here, but hasn't killed the Overlord. Oh, he wants an Overlord on the edge of creep and knows he'll be able to go back and get another Overlord later. That actually supply blocks Dimaga, by the way. 6 Overlords on the way. And Dimaga's going to be supply blocked for a long time here. He will be floating a lot of larva. Firefly really trying to out-multitask his opponent as best as possible and does actually find a couple drones here. Nice job from Firefly. 3 more drones getting picked off. Dimaga. Ooh, he might get a kill. Yeah, he gets a kill on that one gateway. Not bad. Firefly, no cancel. Bit of a mistake. Did the Void Ray come back home and deal with the Overlord? I think it was able to do so. Dimaga, is he going to just go for a big attack with a bunch of roaches, or is he playing defensive roaches and going to tech out of this? Tech and drone out of this. That's the question on my mind right now. Only droning back up to 65 for the moment. Void Ray just looking around for any more pickoffs it can find. Firefly going to start putting some pressure on with the Blink and +1 finishing up here. Nice find for Firefly. Does, in fact, get that one Overlord that's just kind of on its own. And that, once again, supply blocks Dimaga. Dimaga, no Overlords in production. He is ahead in army supply for the moment, but it is all roaches. And it's also roaches in production, which is not amazing. Meanwhile, Firefly getting up into a robotics bay and a second robotics facility. So it'll either be Disruptors or Colossus. Not sure if he has a strong preference one way or the other. Once again, Classic is a big fan of the 4 Colossus +2 Blink attack, trying to hit before Vipers are out. Firefly, though, I think would be a little bit more comfortable playing Disruptors. Classic will still play Disruptors as well, but he usually opens up with that big attack timing. We don't see any +2 on the way just yet for Firefly. Firefly just looking for some damage. Ooh, nice job from Dimaga. Able to sniff out the Stasis Ward right there. Firefly trying to just trade his Blink for units here, and he's able to get a couple of roaches. As long as you don't lose any Stalkers, these are good trades, you know? Like, it's good stuff. Ooh, now this is nice. He gets in with the Oracles, finds 1 drone. And he gets a couple more on this other base. Ooh, does lose that Oracle, though. You always want to keep those alive. Always, always, always want to keep those alive. Firefly looks like, yeah, able to pick off another roach before he gets out. So he's doing a good job of just pressuring his opponent. But Dimaga behind this, he is getting into Hive. He's got Hydras on the way. +2 missile is pretty far along. +2 for Firefly just now starting up. It is a little bit late. Not the fastest upgrade here. And rare to see the Zerg player ahead in the upgrade timing. Ooh, Dimaga adding on the Lurkers before Hive is done. Maybe just trying to stabilize and make his job a little bit easier against these Stalkers. He's just like, yeah, I'll just put, park a couple Lurkers on likely attack paths. This is a huge counterattack coming on in, by the way. And it is not going to have a good time against the Disruptors. Okay, he gets away, only loses 1 roach. Okay, he sees it and he will disengage. But now Firefly gets the opportunity to chase and will take a bit of attacks from his opponent. Stasis Ward's coming in onto the 3rd and 4th bases, but one Stasis Ward gets off, gets a big connection. The other one flies a little bit too far forward into the Spore. There are no Vipers out just yet, so Disruptors are going to be very strong here. Catches a Ravager with that. Firefly putting on a lot of pressure. Lurker's going to try and come in from the back, as well as a bunch of Hydras, but Disruptors, ooh, takes down 1 Lurker. Hydras, oh, eating some big Disruptor shots. That was 5 Hydras right there that just got blown up. And Firefly just kiting back very effectively. Lurker range is about to finish, but Lurkers are not the best against Disruptors. That is for damn sure. Ooh, Disruptor shot does connect on another couple another couple Lurkers, takes one of them out. Gets another one right here. I think he's doing this without detection. Big shot on the Hydras right there. And Firefly getting so much value with these Zealots on the right side. Big blink forward coming in from Firefly. And he is going to be able to break through this position. There's only there's only 1 Lurker now, actually. Firefly is actually just triangulating the position from the Lurker spines. That's very impressive. He has barely missed a single shot with these Disruptors. Very well done from Firefly. I'm pretty sure he's doing this all without detection. That is so difficult to execute. And this is why I hold Firefly in such high regard. one of the many reasons, to be honest. Void Ray will get taken out, but Firefly, oh, does lose a couple units on the rally. Disruptor once again finding these lurkers. Oh my goodness, he's doing such a good job with these disruptors. And Dimaga, he knows the writing is on the wall right there. Big lean back. And GG will get called. That will take the series for the Starving Camels. Well done by Firefly. And here we go, spawning down on the bottom left. It is Firefly, getting the necessary win for his team to close out the series, and his opponent trying to get, well, at least salvage the map differential. It's Dimaga for Berserker. And yes, the series is concluded. The series is concluded. We do have the results already processed. Firefly able to take that victory down, and that means 3 points in the standings for the Starving Camels, 0 points in the standings for Berserker Esports. That is what I expected going into this. And when Silky 2-0'd Spatz, I mean, it would have taken a miracle at that point to come back. But unfortunately, there was no miracle to be had. Unfortunately, of course, for Berserker. Great news for the Starving Camels and fans of the Chinese team. Firefly, he has been the ace for the Starving Camels. So it's no fault of Dimaga's that he's not able to take this one down. And like I said, it was always going to be an uphill battle, a really tough fight in order to make anything happen against this team. But it's not like Dimaga's helpless. He is a strong player. He's a solid player. Now, what are we going to be seeing here from these two players in game number 6? I think we'll probably just see standard play. Firefly not going to bust out anything that he might have had super ready to go. I don't think, for like an emergency situation. And Dimaga, same thing. If he had a special win it all build, this is not really the time for it. You'd want to save that. You don't want to make it easier to research you for upcoming matches. So I think we're just going to see standard play. To be honest, PvZ at this point, there's not a lot of super out there things you can do. There are like little adjustments you can make to your openers. If anything, I'd love to see Firefly play a little differently than he'd like to play. That would be the like rogue mindset. The best mentalist maybe of all time. It's between him and SOS, I think, but I would argue that it's rogue. You could also make an argument for TY, which is actually cool because then you have one player from each race. But the best mentalists in terms of how they prepare for opponents, how they come at, you know, a problem. Now, we are going to be seeing... we are going to be seeing just a little bit of creep spread coming on up. The Chrono Boost on the Stalker is a little bit interesting from Firefly, but he wasn't able to get the Overlord just yet. He will be waiting for the Oracle to reveal. Dimaga adding on a couple of extra lings here. Firefly not yet expanding to the third base, which is a little bit surprising to me. Oh, Dimaga building a lot of lings right now, actually. Does he think... Yeah, I think he thinks this is two-base play. He's building a Roach Warren. He's building the lings. Is Firefly hiding the Oracles? Dimaga's going to go for the cancel on this base. Yeah, I don't think he thinks this is a two-base play. I think he's trying to get a cancel on this base. But I can't imagine that happening. Firefly with a very nice wall. Double pylon. Going to give these Adepts a really comfy area. And he even put a... No, he didn't put a probe in between. Did he? No, but he warps in. He's got now 5 Adepts in a super tight choke. So Dimaga not going to be able to get anything done with these lings. and he wisely just pulls away. But that was a rather large investment. We do see Firefly getting 2 drones here on the third base. Oh, gets one on the transfer as well. Very nice. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't see more walls like this at the third base for the Protoss, where you line up 2 pylons. That is a brilliant little spot. And, I mean, Adepts always do better against Lings in a choke, so why not make a longer, bigger choke? Why not? Meanwhile, Forge, Twilight Council, a couple more gateways. Is that the 3rd Oracle or the 4th? I think that's the 3rd. But... No, actually, that's the 4th, isn't it? Yeah, because there's one already at the 3rd. Yeah, that's a 4th Oracle. Okay, 4-Oracle build. Ooh, fun. We have seen Hero messing around with a ton of Oracles. Mass Oracle in this matchup recently. And if you're interested in seeing that, you can check out one of my other YouTube videos. Where he plays a series versus Dark. I would definitely recommend, taking a look at that. Hero has a lot of fun with it, and he makes it look really good. And it's all just off one Stargate. He just keeps adding them on. Now, obviously, it's situational, but being able to do weird and wonky stuff is part of what makes Hero such a dangerous player. Firefly getting the cancel on his opponent's 4th base and picks up another couple drones. He's doing a great job with these Oracles. Dimaga will be going +1 missile and roaches again. Ooh, gotta be careful with the Oracles. Okay, keeps him alive. Good job. Oh, this is a unique approach. I haven't seen this before. He splits them into 2 groups of 2, which does make it a lot more difficult to defend against. It's a lot more difficult to execute, but this is neat. This is really neat right here out of Firefly. Look at that. Grabs himself. Oh, man. Because the queens are all at the 4th base defending for the other Oracles. He grabs himself 6 drones. Very cool. Oh, that is so nifty. Meanwhile, Firefly committing to a big attack. He's got stasis wards. With this, gets a big stasis ward on these Lings. He's also building a gateway on this position. So there's no gases at the 3rd. This is an all-in from Firefly. And it is going to be tough for Dimaga to hold. Dimaga's actually already down in drones. And Blink not yet completing, but just completes in the nick of time. Where are the Blink backs? There they are. Grossvile's trying to hit the Oracles. They all rally together now. Ooh, Firefly maybe staying a little bit too long as the Lings come out of their stasis ward. That is actually very good news for Dimaga. Firefly getting really bullied back here. And since these are still slow warping, this is still a slow warping pylon, so many Stalkers getting taken down in the warp-in. Oh, Dimaga jumps slightly over-eager Firefly. And Dimaga is going to smash this attack. Let's go, old man strength. Behind this Firefly, he's going to try and macro out of this by taking a 4th Nexus. And he is ahead in workers by a little bit, but can he realistically hold an attack if Dimaga really commits? I don't think so. Firefly, oh, blinking forward. That is very aggro right here. Dimaga not quite the fastest on turning around. Firefly is down 50 army supply right now. And Dimaga, I like this. He splits just a couple Lings over to the other base. A few probes did go down. 2 probes at this newest base and another few on top of this. Now, the Lings, they kind of show themselves a little prematurely here. Dimaga knocking down these rocks in the middle to open a faster path to the 3rd base. And with the Lings... Oh, okay, there's a little bit of static defense. Okay, Dimaga is going to go in for this. More Oracles being added on. Corrosive Vials take down 1 pylon. Shield Battery Overcharge not being used just yet. We don't have charge, so these Zealots are kind of useless at the moment. Dimaga is holding down the army button. He is continuing to make units. No drones on the production tab. If Firefly holds this, that would be an amazing feat. Be very difficult to hold this. I like that Firefly, though, checks in. He's just checking. He's like, have you droned up your 4th yet? No. Okay. All I need to do is focus on unit production myself. He's not probing up. He's not teching up. He knows he needs units. And Firefly is giving himself the best opportunity to hold this very big hammer blow that is about to fall. So excellent crisis management from Firefly. and really good understanding of the position of his position in this game. He does have the high ground advantage. Charge not yet done, but these Oracles are going to be able to blast down these Ravagers. Corrosive Biles will get dodged. Zealots do have charge finishing up right as the Warpin completes. There's that battery overcharge. This is an excellent hold from Firefly. He manufactured this perfectly, and Dimaga is going to get driven back now. Still building roaches behind this. He is still completely dedicated with this attack, but Firefly holds his 4th base. He's still got a solid number of Blink Stalkers. Charge completed, and now he's got +2 finishing up. Outstanding defense from Firefly. That was textbook from a very difficult position. Did everything he needed to do after a really overly aggressive attack. Now, Dimaga, he can't afford to lose any drones right here. 2 of them do go down. I like that Firefly fires up +3 attack. The only thing is, Firefly might think Dimaga actually droned up really hard. So Firefly is probing right now, and this is still a big army supply for Dimaga. Firefly was not making a ton of units during the last little bit. Zealots are going to try and warp in. This is still dangerous for Firefly. He's down a lot of army supply even now. Battery overcharge will get targeted down, but it does take down, well, helps out a fair bit there. Oracle's not able to get too much done. Dimaga, oh, he's so close to breaking through with this. 10 probes do fall during all this, and we do have units at the 3rd base as well, so Firefly might end up getting broken after all. Dimaga transferring drones to the 4th might have pulled the wool just far enough over Firefly's eyes, but it looks like a scrappy fight around the 4th will just barely allow Firefly to hold once again. But because he stopped warping in units for a little while and tried to probe up, tech up, Dimaga was able to still get some work done. Dimaga does have +2 missiles, so his roaches hit hard. And Firefly no longer has a big eco lead anymore. It is just a couple of workers. And with this creep spread as far forward as it is, this is troublesome. Ooh, force fields. Oh, nice force fields right down. No Ravagers to break them. I like that Firefly, he had a big gas bank. I really like the addition of sentries here. They help you now. They help you now against a dedicated Dimaga. And now Dimaga, you can see him leaning back again in the chair like, ah, crap. I might have lost the opportunity here. At this point, Firefly is free to probe up because he does have the safety of those sentries. And he's also teching up, adding on a robotics facility, or sorry, a robotics bay and a second robotics facility. Yep. 2 Oracles, high in HP. Once again, going to go in on top of this 3rd base and see that there have not been any drones added on. There's no 5th base. Even picks off a couple of drones right here. Oh. Roaches in the natural will get deflected. Good job from Firefly just being on top of this. Dimaga's done a good job of continuing to add on creep here. But Firefly, I mean, he's comfortable. He's super comfortable. I think he's going to be disruptors here, and I would love that addition from Firefly. Oracles. Okay, revelating and seeing that many Ravagers. Yeah, you definitely want disruptors. Firefly also finishing up his +3 weapons, so his Stalkers are super jacked right now. And at this point, I don't think he should build another probe. Just focus on holding. Dimaga is maxed out more or less on a... Well, now, yeah, it's going to be almost 150 army supply. Oracles will be able to tag down one of those Ravagers right away. The good thing about the creep spread here... Ooh, Disruptors staying hidden. He knows exactly where his opponent's army is. Big Disruptor shot coming on in. Boom! Gets a couple of the morphing Ravagers. Good last-second split from Dimaga, but it still hit home very hard. Dimaga has made this game as close as he possibly could have. But as long as Firefly's micro is on point, there should be no realistic way for him to break through. He is going to try and rotate over. Oh, big blink forward here from Firefly, and the Corrosive Vials do land home, but it's just not enough. Disruptors are going to be good. The force fields are quite good as well. Oracle's going to come back, will clean up these Ravagers, and it's an excellent defense from Firefly, and he will close out the game off the back of this. Dimaga, though, big shout out to him. He really He gave himself the best possible opportunity to win. But Firefly, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that little shimmy. Little shoulder shimmy, takes a sip of his bevy. Love to see it right there from Firefly. Excellent job. And yeah, that's going to be a victory for the Starving Camels. Like I said, they pick up 3 points in the standings. Good start, and at the very least, it's going to help them avoid relegation a lot. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Check out the rest of the World Team League regular season.